To escape her furious landlord, the girl hid under a nearby table. Coincidentally, it belonged to a man waiting for a blind date. Just as the landlord left, and she was about to come out, a beautiful woman suddenly sat down across from the man. When the woman called his name, the girl froze in shock. The man on a blind date was actually her instructor from 7 years ago. Back then, because he trained her so harshly, her best friend had joked that whoever married him would be cursed. Yet now the joke had come true. 7 years had passed, and the man remained single, even to the point of going on blind dates. To her surprise, the woman at the table bluntly demanded a $2 million dowry, along with full control of all finances after marriage, and even wanted the house transferred to her name. Hearing these outrageous terms, the man immediately said she clearly wasn't here for a serious relationship. The girl couldn't help but feel sympathy for him, but her hiding place made too much noise, drawing the other woman's attention. She immediately assumed the girl and the man had something going on, and the blind date ended in chaos. The girl prayed the man didn't recognize her, but what she didn't know was that he not only recognized her, he had fallen for her 7 years ago. Back then, he had secretly battled depression, and it was the girl who had accidentally discovered it and comforted him during his episodes. He fell for her ever since, but by the time he mustered the courage to confess, he learned she had dropped out of school. Now, he listened as she apologized for ruining his blind date, and at that moment, his grandfather called again, urging him to get married quickly. The man got an idea. He hung up and suddenly proposed to the girl. He knew she had no family, her parents had died, and her uncle had taken her house. Now the landlord had kicked her out too, with nowhere to go. She agreed. They got their marriage certificate that very day. Afraid she would be scared by his real identity, the man lied, saying he was just a recently discharged soldier, now working as a truck driver. The girl didn't seem to mind, and soon moved into his house. As she was unpacking, someone knocked on the door. To her surprise, it was the man's grandfather. He was suspicious. Why his grandson had rejected all his blind dates, yet suddenly gotten married. The girl immediately stepped in to help. She said they had known each other for 7 years, and had always had strong feelings. The grandfather suddenly remembered. His grandson once mentioned a girl he'd liked for 7 years. The man quickly interrupted to stop him from revealing too much. That night, the girl prepared to sleep in the guest room, but the grandfather announced he would stay over. Seeing they weren't returning to their shared bedroom, he grew more suspicious. The couple quickly fled back to the room. To ease the tension, the man offered to sleep on the couch. The girl, feeling guilty, insisted she would sleep on the couch instead. Unexpectedly, the man quickly agreed, which left her disappointed. But then he laughed and said he was just joking, which made her smile and climb into bed happily. Just as they were about to sleep, the man noticed something odd, and suddenly leapt onto her, startling her into a scream. Only then did they realize the grandfather was crouched outside, eavesdropping. Once he left, the two awkwardly separated. The man stared at her photo that night, secretly swearing he would make her fall